It's been a week since the explosion in the Cascade District. The Farscape fleet still has that region under lockdown. No updates, no details revealed about the investigation. The public is demanding answers.
Is the new fleet colonel defying the Hunters Association by prohibiting hunters from investigating? Would you say tensions are rising?
Deal with those reporters.
Understood.
The entire garden has been blown to bits. Hey, rookie, go investigate. It's gonna rain tomorrow evening, and all traces will be washed away. Make sure to be done before then.
The dispatch request for the explosion incident has already been denied, and I know the details of this case are almost identical to what happened to you. But rushing to Skyhaven at this critical juncture isn't a wise decision. If I suggested you don't get involved for now, would you consider it? It's not them who are interfering. It's the Farspace fleet's doing. Skyhaven is a floating artificial island that consumes a large amount of energy. The fleet controls its power supply, which grants them a substantial amount of authority. Their new colonel, who's still in the Deepspace tunnel, is concerned about the confidential information related to the fleet, and so he prevents hunters from investigating. In other words, you'll encounter more than just Wanderers should you choose to enter Skyhaven. If you're sure about this, then I can approve your request for a long vacation.
Find anything, rookie? Keep your eyes peeled, and give it another once-over. If you miss anything, it won't be just you facing the consequences when the Colonel's starship returns. Don't poke your nose in places where it doesn't belong. Mind your own business.
Captain, a suspect just appeared. He showed up in HQ.
What did you just say?
The Colonel's starship will be on the HQ's runway in 10 minutes. Command issued an emergency order. We need to head back and deal with the intruder before the Colonel returns.
Colonel. Everything is ready. We'll be landing in Skyhaven without a problem.
Do we have any leads yet on the traitor who almost sank us in deep space 3 days ago?
I'm afraid not. Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
This trip was a test for the new fleet, Colonel. The old guard are looking forward to me not coming back. Unfortunately for them, I already danced with death once. I won't die again. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. You've chosen treason, so the consequences are still the same. You don't need to return to Skyhaven.
Storing weapons in his private arsenal, and placing explosives in residential areas. Those are poised to provoke outsiders so they'll be dissatisfied with the fleet and the new colonel. All units, the chance to prove yourselves is here. Pull yourself together, maggots!
They made me. The fleet forced me.
Look at the poor bastard. Driven mad by spending too much time in the deep space tunnel. Block all entrances and exits. Make sure no one sets foot on the runway.
Joseph, you were chosen to be the pilot of a year-long deep space tunnel observation mission. Your outstanding performance 3 years ago was proof of your capabilities. You would have enjoyed the privileges befitting a skilled officer after your return. But 2 months ago, your wife and child died in the fleet's brig. Believing you revealed the fleet's secrets during your mission, you put your family under house arrest. They had died as a result. You're the person behind the Cascade District's explosion, yes? And you were trying to make a statement to the fleet by attacking its members.
You know why?
And yet the information I collected tells a different story. After your mission ended 2 years ago, you were suffering from the effects of long-term exposure to cosmic radiation. Your memories were severely affected. Hence, you received a prescription for the psychotropic drug Cybazin at the medical center. But you went ahead and increased the dosage on your own. You probably weren't aware that a Cybazin addiction can lead to cognitive dissonance and confusion. That's why, after your overdose, you accidentally killed your wife and child. When you recovered, you created a lie to escape from the pain of what you've done.
No, that's not possible. You made me do it. You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
Enough. You don't need to defend yourself anymore. Lock down the command center. We still have an unidentified traitor with us. It's raining. And did you forget how you came back home injured? That was when you went out to buy snacks too. You should stay here. Don't move.
I'll immediately start an investigation into her identity.
No need. I'll do it myself.
The Colonel will question you himself. Good luck.
I'll start asking the questions. Please cooperate. You deceived the entire fleet with a fake identity. Can you really be called a small fish? Do you know what happens to people who pretend to be a fleet officer? If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Is it really you?
Show some respect to the Farspace Fleet's colonel.
That means he's definitely part of that group. How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it. Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
But you look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth. There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera. If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this? All right.
Smart move. Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection. Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
It belonged to someone from my childhood. He died in an explosion, like the one in the Cascade District. I miss him. Sir, can you tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
In the Far Space Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
Do what you're told and don't cause any trouble. You won't get hurt then.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker. The cameras in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal. That, along with the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability. In other words, there's a catch. You can't lie, no matter what.
You...
It's necessary. Be obedient and it'll be over before you know it. Did you pretend to be an officer just so you could investigate the Ether Core? Be honest.
What? He knows about the Ether Core? What? I don't know.
I told you before, you're not allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Recently, there was a large energy explosion in the N109 zone, related to an Ether Core. At that time, you disappeared without a trace and didn't check in with any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return. Our intel suggests you were in the N109 zone.
I don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven. We're above the clouds, and even the World Evol government has to abide by the fleet. Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on your honesty and willingness to follow my orders. I will ask again. Did you come to Skyhaven for the Ether Core?
Is he really Caleb?
Answer me. Remember, the camera is watching. You must tell the truth.
The camera. Oh, he's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an Ether Core.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
You passed.
You...
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
You... It's you, right? Caleb.
Is there another me in the world? Did I scare you?
It is you. Caleb. I must be dreaming.
It's me. It's okay. I'm back.
Don't be afraid. It's all right. From now on, we'll be living together.
Does this mean we'll never be alone again?
Yes. Starting today, I'll be your grandma.
It's okay if you've forgotten. I'll remind you. I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Most of the fleet's meds work immediately. It might sting. You need to tough it out. What's up? You still can't believe I'm back? Do I need to do a formal introduction? I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side. I don't really remember. It was like a dream, to be honest. When I woke up, I assumed it was connected to the ether core. I just knew. That's all. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect both of you. Alright, let's move on. You might start crying again if we don't. We finally reunited. If Gran knew, she'd want you to cheer up. Well... if I didn't join the fleet, I would have been abandoned. That's just how things work, Pipsqueak. So, I couldn't contact you. I can't bear to imagine you being put through that pain again. After all that interrogating, shouldn't we relax? You've been running around all day and must be exhausted. Let's get something to eat.
Colonel, the captain of the 3rd Squadron would like to speak with you. He suggested solitary confinement for the traitor you captured.
Come back to me when the bauble around his neck grows a brain. Strict? Me? I haven't even disciplined you. And your cover's so good that you're living in the officer barracks? Pack up your stuff. You can stay at my place, you know. I don't live at HQ, so you'll have more freedom to move around. Hold on. Are you being considerate on behalf of your fellow fleetmates? Or do you actually want me to prove your guilt so you'll be locked up? Don't worry. If anyone dares to question your identity, tell them you're my new adjutant. It's an order. The Colonel's whereabouts are classified. The same goes for the people around him. If rumors could threaten me, I wouldn't be wearing this armband. Here we are. Psst, this place is usually empty, and I rarely stay here. Of course, it's not exactly pretty. Move. Only the toiletries are left. Go ahead and sort out your stuff. Oh, actually, hold on a sec. How long are you staying in Skyhaven? If you're not in a rush, why not extend your leave for a few more weeks? I almost forgot. You already graduated from Hunter School.
New fingerprint entry completed.
Pick a bedroom you like. Why do you ask? You don't want that to happen, right? Yeah. Without our wanderer chasing Hunter, we'd all be doomed. You like this room? Okay then. Think about what you want to eat for dinner, and your personal chef will make it. Do you actually want to eat all that, or are you just naming all the menu items? You have quite the appetite. You don't need to help out. Just relax in the living room. Oh yeah, just so you know, that room you claimed is mine. You're putting my eVol to good use like always. Still a scaredy cat? I thought you weren't afraid of it anymore. Remember your astrophobia from when you were little? Didn't you usually hide whenever thunder rolled in? At first, I thought you were playing hide and seek with me. But then I saw you were just frightened. And who should we thank for that? You ungrateful pipsqueak. We probably have a telepathic connection. Yeah, and? Doesn't matter if I'm lucky or not. You still want to investigate. The fleet will handle it. And even if you doubt them, can't you trust me? Since you're on vacation, why not just kick back and relax in Skyhaven? What are you even saying? I always have your back. Don't even think about drawing a line in the sand. Take care of yourself. Do that, and you can investigate whatever you want. I remember you saying you'd be fine by yourself, but it seems like you still want someone with you. Is that the only reason? Is it just because I said I'd always be by your side? I'm just messing around. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? All right. I'll keep my distance. It'll be like there's an ocean between us. You stick to your side, and I'll stick to mine. Don't worry, you won't have to remind me twice. Did you eat breakfast yet? I'll be sorting some things out with the fleet. I'll pick you up later.
I'm terribly sorry, Adjutant. The patient has just recovered from being in critical condition. Visits are prohibited unless her primary care physician authorizes it. This applies to fleet personnel as well. Dr. Jones is busy with meetings with a visiting team of medical specialists. The earliest you can schedule an appointment with him is next week.
If I'm not mistaken, a few days ago you said the association ordered you to take leave. However, I didn't think a medical center in Skyhaven was a vacation spot. You don't have to explain why you're here. It's obvious. Mia is no longer in critical condition. She should be able to receive visitors. Her primary care physician used to be my colleague. He mentioned her during his visit. Since Mia was exposed to a metaflux explosion, I checked her heart to ensure she's all right. Her physical recovery is going well, but she was badly shaken by the accident. Mia still displays signs of avoiding the outside world. But you talking to her might help ease her nerves. Give me a second. I'll ask. Dr. Jones, do you have a moment? Follow me. I'll check on Mia's condition first, and if she's all right, I'll ask her. Mia, the nurse said you drank some milk today. That's good. Since you listened to the doctor and the nurse, it doesn't hurt as much now? While waiting for the pain to go away, do you want a reward?
I wanna go home.
She's my friend. A skilled hunter who saved many children like you.
Huh? Is he dead? But I always find him. I can't this time.
It seems the Colonel forgot to inform us. What brings you here, Adjutant?
Thank you for visiting me. Can I give you Lucia as a present?
Have you made any progress? Warm water. Furrowed brows, pursed lips, and a scrunched up face. All symptoms of severe dehydration. Mia clung to this plushie from the site of the explosion at the medical center. Now it's with you. What did she say? Kevi? Something or someone must be behind his disappearance. However, by getting involved, you'll have to confront people who are also searching for him. The closer you are to the truth, the closer you are to danger. If you truly thought this through. Aside from Ever, there's another curious matter. I studied in Skyhaven and worked at Willow Medical Center for a while. As a result, I'm familiar with the general atmosphere of this place. But I've noticed how different it is from what I remember. The fleet. Back then, the fleet wielded a considerable amount of influence beneath a modest facade. They spent most of their time carrying out exploration missions in the Deepspace tunnel. A majority of the people who worked here for 7 to 8 years had never seen what their vessels looked like. This sort of large-scale operation where their forces have been deployed on the ground is unprecedented. Did you find any leads? Let me take a look.
Where are you hiding? I'm done playing!
Mia, you're so silly. I'm in our secret base.
But we said not to hide in the secret base. You're cheating!
I've seen similar toys with sick children. Don't. I'm tired of hearing that.
you. You shouldn't come any closer. Don't look at my face. Have I become a monster? When the explosion happened, Mia and I were playing hide and seek. I was in our secret base while she was outside. She couldn't find me. I was hiding for a couple of minutes. Then I heard a loud bang and blacked out. I was protected by this thing that Mom and Dad left. Yeah, they also said I need to take care of Mia. And that I shouldn't be found and use this to hide whenever I'm in danger. After the explosion, I slept for a long time. And when I woke up, I wanted to find Mia, but there were people outside looking for me. I don't know, but they were dressed like Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad said that when they're not around, I shouldn't trust those people or go with them. I can't trust anyone. Can you tell Mia something for me? I'm okay. Tell her not to worry.
Don't rush. Speak slowly. Did you find Kevi? A few years ago, I witnessed something similar. That person was my friend. Yes. After that incident, we learned that under extremely special circumstances, when Wanderers strike, their attacks cause energy crystals to grow in the afflicted area. They corrode the human body and grow a sort of shell over it. Once that happens, the victims can lose their sanity within seconds and uncontrollably lash out at anyone around them. It does. Based on your description, Kevi's transformation hasn't truly started. but it's hard to say if we should delay our attempts to treat it. I'll find a way to transfer him to Oxo Hospital and ask Dr. Noah to come back. The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest. There's one more thing. A necessary reminder, so to speak. Since Kevi has an ether core fragment, it's possible Ever will keep looking for him. When caring for others, you must be mindful of your own safety. Perhaps I'm also doing this for myself.
Everyone's on edge because of the explosion in the Cascade District.
The Deepspace tunnel's been acting up again, and more wanderers are showing up in Skyhaven.
Excuse me? Yeah. You can.
It's a wonder!
Run!
Has anyone warned you that a unique hunter like yourself could get into some real trouble around these parts? You're annoying. I can't hear anything now. If I take the ether core from you, I can trade it in for an ear with some nice bass. But... oh well, let them have some fun.
The supermarket wasn't having a sale on produce today, and my bullets aren't exactly cheap. This isn't a game. I won't let you charge in alone. Are you hurt? Eat some fruit. I'll be right back.
perfect vessel, my ass. It doesn't even look as good as us unfinished products. Damn it!
I see it's shedding season again, Viper.
You bastard! I'll kill you! You stop it!
Who gave you the right to approach her?
The professor said it's not time to go after her yet. I was just playing around with her. There are less than 72 hours before the final cleanup. I'm just reminding you that. If you can't retrieve the protocore fragments, you're done for.
Which hand did you touch her with? This one?
This... you need to protect her. It's a bit much. Wouldn't you say your overprotectiveness borders obsession?
Lay a hand on her again, and I will kill you. Why are you standing here in the rain? I'm fine, but I lost track of him. We'll talk about it later. Let's go home. Give me a heads up next time you go out. I can't help but worry about you when you're all alone. You didn't dry your hair. Again. Come here. Oh, so you know it's a service. And that's why you always plop onto the bed to play with your phone while your hair's still wet. Okay, Pipsqueak. Have I? I moved out to live in the college dorms. Then I moved again for the DAA after graduating. Looking back, it's been forever since I was really home. That means it's also been a long time since I helped you dry your hair. Yep. They don't know, and they won't. It wouldn't be smart to have too many people in on this. They aren't required to know everything about me anyway. I'll grab the hairdryer. Give me a sec. The perpetrator and victims are fleet personnel. That means the fleet must take full responsibility and provide answers to the public. Don't worry. They will find him. This place has been empty for too long, so I bought some stuff. Take a look. Do you need anything else? Why? You don't plan to visit me anymore?
Hello, Master.
When you're on the bed and glued to your phone, it can bring you snacks and drinks. You shouldn't go out. I can tell you're coming down with a cold based on your voice alone. Focus on resting today, so you can recover. There's a weird energy fluctuation in the Deepspace tunnel. All the Wanderers in Skyhaven are riled up because of it. To ensure everyone's safe, Skyhaven will be under lockdown tonight. We'll be doing a cleanup. Doesn't matter. Since the fleet is in charge of Skyhaven, safety is our highest priority. I won't be around tonight, so don't even think about going out. Got it? You also can't lock yourself in your room so that you can sneak out through the window later. I'll take you to meet your classmates tomorrow. You're overthinking it. What about you, then? Why do you need a gun at a friendly get-together? Don't forget about the ether core in your body. You're not a normal hunter. And the whole explosion incident is complicated. One wrong move, and you'll be trapped here forever. Sorry. Do you remember what I said? Leave it to me. I won't break my promise to you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have upset you. But tonight's operation isn't just a normal patrol. You're unaware of the dangers here. cross my heart. Looking for something? I was about to leave. You were coughing a lot during the day. Did you catch a cold because of yesterday's rain? Take some meds before you go back to sleep. Good night. Hey. If I kept you here with me like this, would you think I'm being too selfish? But it's only us now. Let's say I had noticed these threats that were lurking around you earlier. Knowing then what I know now, none of this would have happened, right? Don't worry. This nightmare will come to an end. I promise.